YouTubers. Happy Saturday. It's Dee Dee with Motivated to Soar. Y'all, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be in and out of this camera because I need to be attacking these dust bunnies. My allergies, oh my gosh, my allergies are like all over the place. My head is killing me. It's been like that all night, and I woke up with this bad sinus. I don't know if it's a sinus, yes, sinuses or whatever, but it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So, but y'all see the title? I'm gonna talk. People don't share. Ever wonder why people don't share? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Am I off camera? Off camera already. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm still here. Okay. I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Y'all, this right here is good. Liquid gold. Yeah, if you got wood, it's really good. It's really good. But yeah, I was thinking this morning, people always thinking that you're being so secretive, what's happening with you, what's going on with you. They can't figure you out. They can't put their finger on you. They're not sure what's going on, with you. You know why people don't share? People don't share because people are so judgy. That's why people don't share most of the time. They don't share. Mm-mm. Don't share because it's always going to be a lot of judgment. So much judgment is happening. That's why people don't share. People are like, no, I'm not going to share that with you for you to judge me or tell me, why are you doing that? Why are you doing it like this? You know, what's up with that? Why you got to take that route? So people don't share. They just keep it to themselves. Yeah. People just keep stuff to themselves because they feel like you're just going to be too judgy. So people don't share. And then a lot of times people feel like, oh, you're bragging. You're bragging. So I'm not gonna, do this. You're bragging. Yeah, I may boast in the Lord, not in me. But yeah, I'm not boasting in me. I boast in the Lord. But yeah, people don't share because people feel like you're bragging, you're showcasing, you're flogging, all this and that. Now, I'm not saying people don't do that. Some people do. But for the most part, people don't do that. Most people just tend into their own business, trying to, make things from day to day, from point B to point C. But all this judgment, that's why people won't share. Good morning. Good morning. This is Dee Dee with Motivate to Soar. I'm in here doing some cleaning, trying to get rid of some of these dust bunnies. How are you guys doing on this Saturday? You guys got plans? Do you guys share? Do you share? I'm sure we all have limits on what we're going to share. You should have a limitation on what you're going to share. You don't have to share everything, of course. I know I'm not going to share everything, but I do share occasionally. But there are some things that I do keep to myself. But for the most part, some people don't mind sharing. They don't mind sharing. But yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm going to be bouncing in and out because I'm doing some cleaning here. But just want to kind of hear what you guys thought about that. Do you think that people intentionally just keep things to themselves? They're in secrecy, that kind of thing. What do you guys think about that? And another thing, hey, I keep my circle small. You know why? I keep my circle small. It's going to be less peace. Good morning. You washing dishes and I'm dusting. Those dust bunnies, And my allergy, Trisha, is all over the place. But yeah, I was just talking about, why people don't share. A lot of times we don't share because we don't want to be judged. We don't want to be judged. And and I keep my circle small because it's less drama. I need peace in my life. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. So no, if you're gonna be coming over here being a negative Nancy and all that kind of stuff, I don't have time for that. And I know most people don't have time for that either. So yeah, that's why I keep my circle small because I so desire having peace. I'd rather have peace than have a lot of people. Yeah, very true. Yeah. So I just keep it to myself. I don't say a lot. I don't because people are gonna think, oh, you're trying to be boastful, you're trying to show off. I look at some content creators when they're doing their hauls and they're showing off their beautiful things, and I'm like, oh, that is so nice. But I know in other people's minds they're thinking, oh, they're just trying to show off. No, that's their content. That is their content. Good morning. How are you, Franklin? Hope you're having a nice day. Yeah, so we're just talking, having a little conversation. I'm gonna be in and out, y'all. I gotta go grab my own Windex. I'm still here. I'm still here. But yeah, um, for the most part, for the most part, people are just being people. I'll be right back, guys. I'm still here talking, yapping my mouth. Okay, I don't know where the Windex is, but this is gonna have to do. I don't know where the Windex is, but this is gonna have to do. But hey, guys, I was telling you, if you guys have wood products, this stuff is good. This liquid gold, it is so good. It is so good. So so we're just talking about, why people don't share that kind of thing. So, hey puppy, how are you? What's going on with the quality not being me about it? Maybe because I'm in and out, puppy. That's probably what it is. I'm moving in, then I have a lot of sunlight in this room that's coming through. So I'm sorry. That's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening because there is a lot of sunlight in here. So maybe that's what's happening, puppy, on your end. My apologies. Yeah. And I even said, let me see if I can close this blind up a little bit more. Maybe that will help. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit. Hey, good morning, True. I'm in here doing some cleaning and just having a conversation about, why people don't share. What do you think why people don't share? Why they keep it to themselves? And one of the things I said is because people are very judgmental, very judgy, you know. So people always got to throw their little 2 cents in, their 2 cents in, their 3 cents in, that kind of thing. So people are like, well, you know what? I'll just keep that to myself. It is beautiful here. It really is. It is. What about the weather there where you guys are? How's the weather there? So yeah, just getting in some cleaning. I got to make a few runs later on. But I was like, I am determined to clean to dust. To dust. My husband washed clothes yesterday. He's the washer in the house. Thank God. Yeah, so and he, believe it or not, he normally does all this too. So I'm like, Dee Dee, step up your game. Now I thank God for that. I really do. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Just up here doing some cleaning this morning, doing some dusting. My allergies were just on fire yesterday. It really was. And I'm like, girl, you got to dust in here and get some things done. Yeah, so that's all. I just felt like it would be a good conversation just to talk about, why people don't share. And some people feel like maybe you're being secretive. you don't share anything, or you kind of stay to yourself, that kind of thing. I mean, I have friends, but my circle is really small. It's a small circle. And wisdom, life will teach you that. You don't need well, me, I don't need a lot. I don't need a crowd. I don't need a crowd. So, Truth says, I knew Truth was going to give us something here. Let's see. Truth says, sometimes I think we don't share because things are so divided socially, politically, that is good, spiritually, that we hesitate to risk sparking some type of drama or conflict argument. That's true too. That's true. That is so true. Oh, so many are suffering from allergies, right? Oh my goodness. When I tell you my allergies, yes. But yes, true. It's right, because we can't say anything in this political climate right now, because it will spark fire. So I stay away from that. That's one thing I don't even talk about it even within my family. Unless someone might say something, I might respond, but yeah, that's just a that's just one of those subjects. You just you stay away from it. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have to be ever so careful in this day and time, that and don't nobody want to upset anyone intentionally. You don't want to upset anyone intentionally. About what you think or what you believe in. Now, I will say this: don't come in my space trying to push what you feel on me. Don't do that, because then you're going to hear what I think and you might not like it. So don't come in my space trying to push your agenda of, and I'm a firm believer. People feel how they feel, and they should. You believe what you believe. It's kind of like with our faith. It's like with our faith. I believe in Jesus. Everybody don't believe in Jesus. And I have to be okay with that. But in my house, as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. So that's what we stand on. Um, as said, saying, in just my experiences, it's more we say we want to know. But when someone talks about it, it's too heavy, and I get it, LOL. So we also get nowhere. That either way, yeah, it can become too heavy, too heavy. Trisha says, a lot of times people really don't care to hear what you say. They like to hear themselves. I be saying that in meetings, Trisha. When I'm at meetings at work, I be like, now you know good and well, this meeting should have only taken 5 minutes. But here we are, an entire hour gone down the drain because you like to hear yourself talk. I say that all the time. All the time. All the time. I'm like, now we could have cut this meeting 55 minutes short. But here we go. We got to know that you are the great speaker you are. And I work around some people that are exceptionally great speakers. You know what I'm saying? But then they take it to a whole nother level. I be like, okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. We understand. We understand. So are you guys doing chores today too? Are you guys doing chores today too? Oh, hey, Haywood. Y'all know who Haywood is. Haywood is the troll that goes to everybody's channel. He goes to, hey, Haywood. You just have to embrace Haywood. Some days I let him just stay in the live and just let him do his thing. I saw you over on Queen Alchemy's live. I think it was her live. No, it wasn't her. It was gosh, I can't think of her name. You were over there saying the same exact thing over there, Haywood. You are a handful. Haywood, you know what? I really believe you're a good person. I do. I really believe you are a good person. I really do. That's why you really don't bother me that much, because I think deep down you are really a good individual. I do. I do. Am I wrong about that, Haywood? Am I wrong about that, Haywood? I really think you're a good person. Am I wrong about that? Tell me, even though you told me I got a football head. We are accustomed to Haywood. We really are. You are a real VPDD. I mean, Haywood, fix your see there. See, Haywood is a mess. I'm just gonna let him sit there. Just let him have his moment. I'm gonna let Haywood have his moment. Haywood was dropped as a baby on his forehead. The same head he's telling me is big. But Haywood, we still love you. We're gonna embrace you and we pray for you, Haywood. Because I know after you leave my channel, you're gonna go to somebody else's channel and try to torment them too. Y'all, I'm cleaning this other desk over here. I am. Let's see what Haywood's up to now. Fix yours. I tell you, Haywood. Haywood, do you have kids? You have kids, Haywood? Or are you a teenager? Are you a teenager? Because you act like one sometimes. But I really think deep down, you're a good person. You don't want us to know you're a good person. You want us to just see you for this, this facade you're putting on, Haywood. But we know deep down, there is greater in you, Haywood. There is greater in you. And it's going to come out. And you're going to come on this channel. You're going to testify one day. You're going to come back and you're going to say, that lady said it was greater in me. That lady said it was greater in me. It's all love. It is. It's all love. It is, Ashley. We all know a Haywood. You know what I'm saying? We all know a Haywood. But I really do believe deep down he's gonna come back and testify. He's gonna come back and say, you know what? That lady said it was greater in me. Good morning, Miss Jazzy. How are you? How is it going? I'm in here just cleaning, doing some cleaning, some dusting because my allergies are flaring up. So yeah. And also, Miss Jazzy, we just been discussing, why people don't share. Why do we think people don't share? And yeah, so some people put some of their comments as to why they think, people don't share because sometimes the conversation might get too heavy. People, you don't want to be judged. Because, YouTube is very judgy. And I'm just not even talking about just YouTube, just sharing in general, and why we keep our circle small, less drama, more peace, less drama, more peace, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're just having a little short, small conversation about that. What you say? You're doing well, working. I should have known you was working, Miss Jazzy. I got some things I need to follow up later today. But I'm going to see. I try my best not to work too often on the weekends. I do occasionally, but I try not to make that a habit. I try not to make it a habit. So, yeah. How's your hand? Is your hand doing any better? Is your hand doing any better? How's your hand doing? Yeah, and another thing I was talking about, why people don't share, and I was because people feel like sometimes you're bragging. When you're not bragging, you're just boasting. God has been good to all of us, and I think it's okay for us to boast in the Lord, right? It's okay to say, God has done this for me. He has done that for me. And we are not bragging. We are boasting in the Lord. That's what we're doing. We are boasting in the Lord. We're not bragging. We're just boasting in the Lord. Because He's been so good. He's been so kind. He is just wonderful. He really is. He is one. Hey, True. I went over to your page where you put the songs. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that, True. And it was hard for me to pick one, but I did pick one. I can't remember which one I picked, but I did select the favorite. You were like, select the favorite. So is this something you're going to be uploading every week? We can expect the new song every week. You said it's getting better. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Ah, hello. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Unique. Grand Rising. That's right. Grand Rising. I'm just back here doing some cleaning, so I'm going to be off camera here and there, doing a little bit of Saturday chores. But yeah, we were just talking about, why people don't share, that kind of thing. Why do you think people don't share or keep their circles small, that type of thing. I am doing great, other than my allergies has been acting up, which is why I'm in here doing some dusting, trying to get rid of some of these dust bunnies, that kind of thing. So yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and pick up some fruits and that type of thing. And yeah, I don't plan to be out too long today. I said I'm gonna just pretty much have a chill Saturday. I think I'm just gonna have a chill Saturday. Black says some people are just selfish, or it depends on who raised you, I guess. Yeah, and then that's true. That's true. Some people just don't want to be bothered. Some people just don't want to be bothered and won't share. But then you have some people who have shared before, and it could have gone the wrong way. It could have been interpreted the wrong way what you shared, and now they're like afraid to share. It's kind of, so it could go either way. But I see your perspective as well. So yeah. Um because I know I was raised in a family where we really didn't talk about, there's so many like secrets. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but a lot of family secrets, things that were just not talked about, just kind of brushed under the carpet, never talked about those kind of things. Yeah, traumatized. That's a good word. Traumatized. My allergies are unfortunately are always acting up. It will be 86 degrees here. Yeah. Guys, guess what? My husband told me the other day, I think he said Monday and Tuesday, it's supposed to be cold here in Florida. Cold for me is anything 50 and below. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. I'm that girl. So it's supposed to be like 34. 34. Yeah, traumatized bad experiences. Traumatized bad experiences. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, people won't share. They'll just keep it to themselves. Or they will feel like if you share something, oh, that was your fault because you handled it in such a, in this manner. You should have done this. You should have said this as opposed to that. So that's why you got the response you did. So now that person is kind of locked out and won't share anything. They just say, it's just best that I just zip it up. I don't say anything. So yeah, it's unfortunate because we just should not take. We just shouldn't be keeping all this stuff bottled up to ourselves. You know, even if you're sharing something good, sometimes people don't want to share. I've seen where people wouldn't share that they got a new home, a new car, because they felt like they were going to be judged. I mean, we live in a society that is so judgy these days. You got promoted. Why are you keeping that to yourself? You know, you feel like your family members aren't going to be happy for you, or your coworkers won't be happy for you, that kind of thing. It's okay, Miss Jazzy, take your time. There is no rush to this. No rush. No apologies needed. No apologies needed whatsoever. But yeah, so I do have another question. Here I go. See, I can't even do what I need. So have you guys ever refrained from sharing good news? Have you guys ever refrained from sharing good news? I want to hear. Now I'm curious. Sharing good news. Anything good happened to you and you say, you know what, I'm not going to share that. I'm going to keep it to myself because they're going to think I'm bragging. You guys ever refrain from sharing good news? I'm curious. Yes, I have. See, that's, see, Miss Jazzy said, yes, she have. I've done it too. I've done it too. I've done it too. Yep. And I know others who've done it as well. I know other people who have done it as well. And we just shouldn't live like that. Gosh, we are living in a day and time. It has gotten that bad. That is crazy. That is crazy that we're living in a day and time where we can't share. That's crazy. That is so unfortunate that we are living in a day. Trisha says, me too. See, see, we're not alone. We are not alone. That is so crazy. We are living in a day and time where you cannot share. That's crazy. Who would have ever thought that would happen? You know what I mean? Who would have ever thought that's normal because people think you're bright? That's what I said. I said it earlier. People think you're bragging. And a small percentage of people do brag, but for the most part, people are just excited. This good thing happened to me, and I want to share it. I found my one. What about people who get newly engaged? I was looking at a content creator. She just got engaged, and great news. See, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. But then somebody else would say, she don't know him, he don't know her, crazy stuff, just crazy stuff. Just try to bring down the negative, just try to bring down the vibe. You're on a high, you're way up here, and then somebody come in with their ugly. Just keep your thoughts to yourself. What's the old saying? If you don't have anything good to say, just don't say anything at all. Just don't say anything at all. People find love all the time, all the time. And then people wonder why they don't share. Because of stuff like that. Because of stuff that like that. Because some people don't know how to truly be happy for people. It's so unfortunate. Some people don't know how to truly be happy for people. That's just the jealousy. And it is, Miss Jazzy. It is. It is. Somebody's pregnant, welcoming a new baby. How can you not be happy for somebody's welcoming a new baby? That is just, babies are so precious and they smell so good. They are so precious. They are just a highlight. Hey, as long as I don't have to keep them, I love babies. hmm I love them. But yeah, it's just it's just one of those things. Yeah, you're right. Jealousy is something else. Jealousy is it's a ugly thing. It really is. It's a ugly thing. And people have to really get to know themselves and be honest. Why am I feeling like this about this person's news? What is going on with me that I can't be genuinely happy for someone who's experiencing a highlight in their lives? Because you got to think, when something good happens to you, you're going to want people to applaud for you and be happy for you. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. So yeah. So yeah, this just I was just wondering, that thought came to me this morning. I'm like, I want to have a conversation around this. Yeah, you said that is true because some people are so self-centered they can't be happy when something good happens for someone else. Right, they always want to be the center of attention. They always want to be the one who gets selected, who gets promoted, who finds love, who get the keys to the home. They want to be the one. Me, 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 me. Well, baby, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. God blesses who he chooses. He blesses who he chooses. And I'm not going to be ashamed of my blessings. I used to be like that. Like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want them to think I'm. No, God did it. God did it. God did it. Now, I might not go screaming from the mountaintop, but I'm going to share it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. No, because that's a testimony. I'm not going to keep my testimony to make you feel good about yourself. And that's basically what we're doing. We're keeping a testimony because we don't want to offend somebody about our good news. And that's basically what we're doing. We're holding back our testimony because we don't want to offend anybody. That is so crazy, right? Hey, Glenn, good morning. Good morning, Glenn. We just talking about why people don't share or why people keep their circles small. And a lot of it is because, people are judgy, they're jealous, they're envious, that type of thing, self-centered, selfish, all of that stuff, all of that stuff. So people just don't share. They just don't share. They feel like you're bragging. You're not bragging. You're boasting. You're boasting in the Lord. And for anybody who's watching this, if God has blessed you, it's okay for you to testify about that. As long as it's coming from a pure, good place, your motives are right, it's pure. You're not saying it to make someone feel belittled or less than. Hey, we need to be testifying of the goodness of God. God did it. God did it. God did it. I didn't do it. He did it. He did it. And I am just, excited. Glenn, I'm in here cleaning, doing some dusting. So I'm kind of in and out of camera because I'm doing some things, trying to get these dust bunnies under control because my allergies has just been tripping, tripping. I have this breathing thing. It's brand new, and y'all, I purchased it 2 years ago. And you fill it up with water, and you're supposed to put it to your nostrils, and it's supposed to like flush it out. Well, guess what? I'm gonna take it down today and use it. I said that about 3 weeks ago, and I still hadn't done it. So I'm gonna use Navaj. I think it's something like that. But yeah, I had to use up some HSA dollars a few years ago, and I purchased one. But I broke the seal. I just never put it together. I never used it. So I'm going to try to figure it out today because my allergies are just, it's ridiculous. So I got to get this thing under control. And I'm the type, I don't like to take a lot of medicine. My head was hurting so bad. I took 2 Tylenols last night. And it worked for a little while, but then here we are again. Okay, I will. I'm going to pull it down off the shelf today and try to figure out how to. And I think one of the reasons I've been so reluctant, I'm like, how am I going to pull this water in without making me cough all up and that kind of thing? But I got to figure it out because I've tried the neti pot. Ugh. So I'm like, y'all, I done tried to boil water and breathe in the steam with a towel over my head. Y'all, I done tried so much crazy stuff. It's just, I don't know what it is. These allergies are just no joke whatsoever. No joke whatsoever. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn the camera off, but I'm going to still be here. I'm still here. I'm just moving around. Okay. I'm moving around. I'm still here. And gonna go get some fresh air, sit outside for a minute, and finish up talking to you guys. But yeah, pretty much got everything dusted in there. So, it feels good outside. Oh gosh, it's really pretty. So let's see. Okay, let me find somewhere to sit at real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's see. See if that works. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of want to move around a little bit here. Let me see if I can sit this up on that and do that. But yeah, it is really pretty outside, guys. This is some good. I cannot believe it's going to be 34 degrees on Monday. That is crazy. I mean, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful outside. Let me see, who is that? Ezekiel, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, happy Saturday. I was just in here cleaning earlier, just doing some dusting. And so we just got been talking about why we think people don't share. Why people don't share or why people keep their circles small, that kind of thing. So, yeah, we just been having that kind of discussion. You got any big plans for today? Any plans? You gonna be making any content today? Is today a day for content creation? Any content creation? Unique. I gotta come over to your channel. Are you a content creator? Unique. Are you a content creator? If so, I gotta go over to your channel and check you out. Y'all, we gotta be checking out each other's channels. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. We support one another and we go check everybody out. So yeah. So if you're a content creator, I definitely need to make sure I am checking you out. And that's another thing. Today is the day I'm gonna be catching up on some content, responding, that kind of thing. So yeah, I have plans. I got some time I'm gonna block out today and just do some responding and go out and check out what everybody got going on. Miss Jazzy, have you been going live lately? I think yeah, I went over to your shorts this week. I was over there on your channel doing shorts this week. You plan on doing 2 videos? Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Mhm. Yeah, you got to keep the content consistent. You got to keep it flowing. You got to keep it moving. Even if you think it's something that doesn't matter, that will be the one that people will go in and look and respond. It's been stuff that I've held that I haven't put publicly, and then when I finally made it public, it got pretty good views. So don't second guess your content. Just go with it. Go with it. And you be breaking that thing down. You be breaking it down. I'd be like, what? And then sometimes I have to back it up, listen again. And I'd be like, okay, that's what he's saying. Okay, okay, makes sense, makes sense. So yeah, everybody's out here just doing their thing and vibing, and yeah, that is what the YouTube is all about. And I really like it. I really enjoy going to everyone's pages, checking it out, learning, laughing, because some content make me laugh. Some content is really entertaining. And then I learn a lot. It just depends on what I'm looking for. It just depends on what I'm looking for. So yeah, but you say no, you haven't, but you plan on it. Yeah. Because you know what? Sometimes time will get away from us. Sometimes the time just gets away from us. It's so much going on. I don't know about you guys, but work has been really heavy. Work has been heavy at my job. So we've had massive layoffs. So with those individuals now missing, we have to pick up that work. So yeah, we're having to pick up that work. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I just try to get in where I can when it comes to YouTube because my priority is my full time job. So we have to keep the first thing. So you just got to find that balance. So balance is just really important. Yeah. So have it, and just don't get overwhelmed with it. It can become overwhelming if you allow it to. Well, look who's in the house. Look who is in the house. Miss Fabulous Woods herself. Welcome, 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 sis. Happy Saturday to you. I just freestyle it because I don't have a niche and I don't mind because I have a lot to talk about. Miss Jazzy, you be working it. You hear me? It comes so naturally for you. You're just like a natural. You and your voice, you really pull us in. You engage us. You keep us going. I love your storytelling. So we all have our different niches. Well, I'm not gonna say. Well, some have a niche, some don't. So and some things I do research on because I am going, based off of the Bible. So I have to have some research that I do. But then other times, that's why I do other kind of videos like this, so people can see my other side. I don't want people to think I'm just walking around with a Bible in my hand 24/7. I am not. I'm just like everybody else. I am normal. I am normal. I just love God and He loves me. He loves us. He loves us all. That's my overall message I love to convey. But I do things like everybody else do. I roller skate. I go to cookouts. I go to the markets. I go to the grocery store. I watch the movies. It's nothing weird. It's nothing weird about loving Jesus. It's nothing weird. That's my message. I want people to understand it's nothing weird about loving God. He loves us all. He is available. So yeah. But a everyday person like everybody else. Just a everyday person. Nothing weird. Nothing weird. Nothing weird at all. Nothing weird here going on. Nothing weird is going on here. I promise you. Oh gosh. Hey, I laugh, giggle, I cry. I'm not a robot. It's so crazy how, people have all these different myths around, what you believe. And like I said, my job is not to um try to chokehold anyone into believing what I believe. I just like to share what I believe. You can take it or leave it. You're such a joy. Ah, thank you so much. I think we make stuff so complicated when it doesn't have to be. We make things so complicated when it does not have to be. And I really enjoy you guys who join me early in the mornings and watch the replays. I enjoy all the content. I mean, you guys be with me with the trolls. Y'all be with me with the trolls when I have to stop and pray for the trolls. And y'all, I go back and look at some of those replays, y'all. I just be laughing. I be like, Lord have mercy, Dee Dee. Did you stop and pray for the troll? Yes. The trolls need prayer too. The trolls need prayer too. Your live streams have been such a bless. Oh, thank you, Trisha. Y'all just really be blessing me. It blesses me as we cover the scriptures and go over it together. It just builds my confidence and my courage, and it lets me know that okay, and this too shall pass, because we're all going through something, right? We're all going through something. I might not be going through anything today, but I don't know what's going to be, before me the days ahead. But I know I have endured some things in the past, and the word of God has really gave me strength and helped me push forward, you know. Mhm. Dear, you see how I treat the trolls. Oh yeah, I see how you treat the trolls, Miss Jazzy. Miss Jazzy, you miss I had one earlier. Haywood goes into everybody's lives. He's consistent. He goes into everyone lives. Yeah, he goes into everyone lives. And and I know that's a reason why some people won't go live because of the trolls. You're gonna have to get past that. You're gonna have to get past that because they will come. They will come, and you rebuke them, and they'll leave. And some will stay around, and they'll just keep coming back. But you got to stay on your path. You just got to just keep talking, and your audience will stick with you. They won't leave because of the trolls. Sometimes your audience will even defend you. So yeah, so yeah, you just can't allow that to deter you from doing your thing. He better not come to my channel. Haywood, you heard that? You better not go over there to Miss Jazzy, cause she ain't gonna tolerate you. She gonna slice you and dice you, slice you and dice you. No tolerance, no tolerance. Gonna put you out, put you out. Yeah, some people they're just rude. They're looking for attention, just looking for attention. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoop them up, whoop them up. Yeah, they're just. Mm-hmm. Miss Woods, you done had trolls here and there, and you just keep right on talking. You keep right on talking. You know why? Because we're engaged with you. We already understand what disruption looks like. So you just keep it pressing, keep it moving. You just keep it moving. Yeah. So for anybody watching this and thinking about you want to go live, don't allow the trolls to keep you from going live. You just you have a little thing on there you can hit remove. You can make someone a moderator. Hey, Beauty Mark by God, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're just talking. We're just talking in general. We started out talking about, why people don't share, why people probably keep their, circles small, that kind of thing. Then we started talking about trolls. We started talking about my allergies. I was in here dusting. They were watching me dust and kind of clean up. Some other folks are doing some things. I know Trisha said she was washing dishes and that kind of thing. And yeah, so just trying to inspire people just to keep going with their pages, keep going with your YouTube pages. Don't allow anything to deter you. Well, hello, Des. How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Just out here for a little while, just talking, moving around. That's all. Just talking around, and we done talked about our faith. Um, and also we were talking about the fact that sometimes people don't share because they don't want to come across as if they're bragging. But I said, no, we're not bragging. We're boasting in what God has done for us. God has came through so many, many times for me. Who am I to hold back a testimony of what God has done for me? I'm not going to do that. Now, am I going to just get on the mountaintop and just tell everybody? No, God is going to let me know who to share my testimony with, but I'm definitely not going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to keep how good God has been to me because I might offend you and you may take it as bragging. I'm not bragging. As long as God knows my heart is pure, that's all I'm concerned about. I can't control what people think, how they take what I say, how they interpret what I say, how I live my life. I can't do that. Yeah, trolls need to get a lot. No, trolls need to get Jesus. That's what trolls need to do. They need to find out there is such an abundance of peace and joy in God. They won't even want to go into somebody's lives and bother them. They just won't. They will not. They will not. But yeah, I just want to, encourage someone who's out here who's thinking about going live, go live. People will come in and support you. YouTube has 2.5 billion people out here. You're going to find the people who are going to want to flow with you. You will. You will find the people who will flow with you, but you're going to have some consistency somewhere. And I know we don't like that word. Even if you just show up once a week, if you just say, I'm going to show up every Wednesday, everybody can't post every day. They just can't. I'll reference this is a little light of mine. There you go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's right. You have to let your light shine where you go because people will try to dim your light. Don't allow nobody to dim your light. You know my scripture. If God is for you, who can stand against you? Nobody. Nobody. So we just have to keep going. We got to keep this train moving. That's what we got to do. And that's what life is. Life is all about you got to keep moving. You can't be stagnant. You can't just we may need to take a rest here and there. We may need to rest because we just can't keep going, going, going. We need to take a rest. We need to take a rest sometimes. So, but yeah, that finding that consistency because, like I said, everybody can't post every day, but you can figure out one day a week that you can say, you know what, I'm going to show up every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever that time is. See, I'm a flip flopper. This has been the most consistency I have had with my 4 a.m. lives. I have just never been able to just say, this is going to be my time slot for sure. But because I am a morning person, the 4 a.m. works for me. Thanks how things have been working for me. I go live once a week. See? Once a week. So guess what? People are going to show up because they're going to be looking for you. They are now accustomed to you showing up once a week. Once a week. Once a week. Once a week. You don't have to exhaust yourself. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. If people can post every day, good for them. Good for them. Hi, Poetic Tears. Y'all, I got to brag on you. Y'all, if you haven't been to Poetic Tears channel, please, by all means, go over there and check her out. Check her out. We got to be checking out each other's content, but you came in at the right time. You are so creative. OMG. And the music, I just go over there and get my boogie on sometimes. I just love it over there. I just love it over there. Everybody brings something different. That's why we don't have to copy people. We have our own uniqueness. Now, I'll go to other people's channels and I may get some tips. I may get some tips, but I'm not going to try to copy somebody to a T. I go over to Dez channel. Go check out Dez. Go check out Dez. Go out to his channel. Go check out Miss Wood's channel. Oh, y'all need to learn how to put some stuff together, some clothes. She'll do it. And she has the most beautiful hauls. Miss Jazzy, just what it is, Jazzy. You're going to hear some jazz. She's going to give us some verses. She's going to give us some encouragement. You know, Black people are the true Israelites. Go over to check, y'all. We got to be checking out each other's content and just, hey, thumbs up. Just do the thumbs up. Let them know. Leave them a comment. Let you know you came by. And if it's something you're interested in, subscribe. If not, no hurt, no harm. No hurt, no harm. I say this all the time. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not for everybody, and it's okay. It's okay. You will find the channel that because if you go to a channel that you're really not in tune with, you're not going to go over there all the time. But if you really like someone's content, you're going to make time to go. And you may not show up every day. And that's me. I work full time. I can't go to someone's channel every single day. But I can find a little time here and there to go over and show support. If I see somebody's live, I may not come to your live every day. Every time you're hitting a live. But that's why we have replay. We can hit the replay button, and we can check them out and let them know you've coming over to support. People get it. People know that we're all busy. So we can find time. We can find time. Just a little time just to say, hey, keep up the good job. I like what you're doing. This is good. Applaud. Sometimes it just depends. It just depends. Because I've been over Chef Dice. He's another. I've been over to Chef Dice channel. He's cooking up 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching him cook up some hog mouse, some lima beans, 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh goodness, oh goodness. Yeah. So let's support each other. Let's support. It's small content creators gathered here. But guess what? It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. Your channel will grow. You're gonna elevate. You're gonna be going higher and higher. You're gonna elevate. It may not happen overnight. That overnight success. It's gonna take time. But if you keep showing up, your channel is going to build. It's going to flourish. It will. Just be patient with yourself. Show yourself some grace. Show yourself some grace. And have fun while you're doing it. Even when I'm doing my devotions, we have some laughing time. We'll laugh. We laugh. Find your vibe. Find your zone. Get into who you are. Let people really see who you are. Let people see your true, what's the word they like to use? Authentic? Your true authentic self. Yeah, let people see you. When you're on the mountaintop, sometimes you're in the valley. Every day, like I say, every day isn't a good day. Sometimes you carry burdens. Y'all saw me cry one day. And I went back. I'm like, Dee Dee, did you just cry on YouTube? Because the burden was so heavy. We had went through a massive layoff at work, and people I had worked with that I knew I had a bond with, and some people I didn't know. But just the fact of knowing that somebody had lost their job, y'all, that thing messed me up. That whole week I was messed up, and I cried on YouTube. It's okay. It was okay. Y'all was okay with me too. Y'all was okay with me shedding those tears. What you say? We all cry. Yeah. When you really empathize with people and what they're going through and their struggles, everybody is not in the limelight. People are going through some things and you feel that thing. You be like, and I used to hear my mom talk about this, like, I'm so burdened down. I'm like, what is she talking about? Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. I get it. I get it. Because now you can feel the load of what people are going through. It's not just about you. Yeah. I already teared up this morning. Yeah. It's okay. Hey, we all can't be hard all the time. Sometimes we go hard. My nieces and nephews, oh, auntie hard, auntie. Child, auntie be crying sometimes. Auntie be crying sometimes, and it's okay. It is okay. Miss Jazzy say I have cried more than once in here. Yeah, you was crying one. Yeah, I was on one of your listening to one of your lives, and you were having a moment. But you know what? That's the human side of us. That is the human side of us, and it's okay for people to see that. It's okay for people to see your human side, to know that you're not in your robotic mode. You're not in that. You pinch me, that's gonna sting a little bit. It stings a little bit. So yeah. So y'all, look at us having therapy session today. Look at us having our therapy mode, our therapy session. And that's another thing. I can go over to certain channels and I'd be like, oh, I needed that today. I needed that today. I needed to hear that today. I needed to hear that. So sometimes I go over and I get so inspired and I'm like, Lord, that's what I needed today. I needed that picker upper. I needed that lifter. I needed that lifter. Because sometimes we can just pour into so many people. We just pour. And then guess what? Your cup is empty. You need to be refueled. You need to be rejuvenated. You need a refresher. Yeah, so that's what I get from all you guys. So I thank each and every one of you for what you do in your respective places. Your voice matters. So you guys stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Hey, Bowley Unshika Teal, how are you? How are you? We don't cover so many topics today. I'm just at a loss now. We talked about why people don't share, why we keep our circle small. We done been crying on YouTube that we have empathy for people. We feel people. We want to be there for people. We talked about keep showing up for your YouTube channel. It's gonna grow. All that good stuff. And Bowley Unshackled is another one. I don't get over to her lives a lot, but sometimes I'm able to. Let me tell you, ladies, it's a blessing. Anybody can come. I'm just saying, I just said ladies because a lot of times there's a lot of ladies on the line, but anybody is welcome. OMG, a blessing. That's what I was saying. We can go to other people's channels and really get uplifted. Sometimes we're so depleted, we need to be poured into. And it's such a blessing to be able to go over to somebody else's channel and get that pouring in. It's a blessing. And a pouring not just based off of what that person is thinking, but based off of the word of God. We need truth. We need truth on how we're going to walk this journey, because life can be hard sometimes. It can be challenging. And sometimes we just need that you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And sometimes we need to be corrected on how we talk to people. how we speak over people, the things, our thought process, those kind of things. And it's just a blessing to be connected to these different channels that speak life. I'm in a place in my life, I need life spoken over me. Don't be coming over here with no negativity. Don't come over here talking crazy. I don't had enough of that in my life. I'm finally in a place in my life where I'm at peace with me. I'm at a place where I can be at peace with me and I can be me. I can own who I am because of the grace of God and what He's done for me. Y'all, I tell you, this has just been a blessing. I want to thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me. Y'all are just awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Anybody coming through, y'all catch the replay, like, subscribe. Y'all, I just hope that you guys enjoy the remaining of your day. What you say? You still gonna get them trolls, Miss Jazzy? That's right. Get them. Get wipe them out. Wipe them out. All right, guys. Y'all enjoy the remainder of your day. Take care. Bye.